What does the recent political shake-up in Scotland tell us about the shifting landscape of global politics? In today's political analysis, we are poised to dissect the intricate series of events that precipitated the startling resignation of Humza Yousaf, Scotland's First Minister. This narrative is no mere recounting of political history, but an exploration of the tectonic shifts that have transpired on the global political stage, using Scotland as our point of focus. Humza Yousaf's political journey started taking a dramatic turn in early 2023 when Nicola Sturgeon, his mentor and predecessor, announced her departure from political limelight. The shockwaves of this development were felt not just in the Scottish political sphere, but also rippled across international borders, signalling the dawn of a new era in Scottish politics. As Sturgeon stepped down, Yousaf, known as a charismatic figure and a sharp political strategist, emerged as a prominent figure of this new era. With his sights set on leading the Scottish National Party, or SNP for short, he decided to seize the opportunity presented by Sturgeon's departure and put himself forward as a candidate for the leadership. His decision was met with equal parts excitement and curiosity from the Scottish populace and international observers alike, all eager to see what direction he would steer the SNP and Scotland towards. The subsequent campaign for the leadership of the SNP was a testament to Yousaf's political acumen, charisma, and his knack for connecting the masses. He ran an inspiring campaign, resonating with the Scottish populace and successfully positioning himself as a symbol of progressive change. His eventual ascendancy to the head of the SNP marked a significant milestone in Western democracy. His victory didn't just signify a change in the leadership of the SNP, but it was a reflection of the evolution in the political landscape of Scotland and the West. Humza Yousaf, symbolizing a remarkable shift in political representation, broke barriers in a profound way. He was the first Muslim head of government in a Western democracy, symbolizing a remarkable shift in political representation and breaking barriers in a significant way. However, his tenure wasn't without its share of hurdles. The road to leadership wasn't an easy one for Yousaf. He wasn't a newcomer to the political arena when he took office, but the challenges he was dealt with during his tenure was something he hadn't quite anticipated. One of the first major hurdles he faced was the collapse of his power-sharing government. It was a seismic shift in political dynamics, one that no political leader would desire. The ramifications of this event were tremendous and deeply affected the stability of his leadership. The power-sharing government just a coalition. It was a symbol of unity and harmony of disparate political factions. Its fall was a direct blow to Yousaf's governance, causing many to question his competency. His handling of the situation became a subject of intense scrutiny and criticism. But that wasn't the only thing that drew criticism. The way he dealt with key issues also had a significant impact on his role as a leader. His decisions, strategies, and policies were often met with skepticism, leading to a gradual decline in the SNP, a party that had been in power for 17 years. The SNP wasn't just a political party. It was a political institution that had a significant impact on Scottish politics. Seeing it lose its popularity was a heart-wrenching sight for many. The decline of the SNP was synonymous with the decline of a political era. These trials and tribulations weren't just mere challenges, they were decisive moments that tested the mettle of Yousaf's leadership. Amidst these tests and trials, Yousaf made the decision to resign. It was an incredibly difficult decision to make, but he believed it was the right one for the party and for Scotland. His resignation left the future of the SNP and Scottish politics in a state of uncertainty. Potential successors to Yousaf include the likes of Kate Forbes and John Swinney, but their path isn't an easy one either. The next leader would inherit a party that is struggling to regain its political footing and is facing a challenging path ahead. It's a daunting task, a monumental responsibility. But as Yousaf's tenure has shown, it isn't impossible to overcome hurdles. Just as he did, whoever takes the helm next will inherit a party that is struggling to regain its political footing and facing a challenging path ahead. To summarize, the political journey of Humza Yousaf, from his commencement in the political sphere to his ascension to the head of the Scottish National Party, paints a vivid picture in the chronicles of Scottish politics. His rise, following the departure of Nicola Sturgeon, who chose to step down from her position as the leader of the SNP, denotes a key juncture in politics and history. This significant chapter, characterized by highs and lows, triumphs and trials, is not just a landmark in Scottish politics, but holds a mirror to the wider world, particularly Western democracies. Humza Yousaf, born and bred in Glasgow, emerged as a figure of resilience and determination. His background, coupled with a spirit of tenacity, propelled him to the forefront of the political stage, making him the first Muslim head of government in any Western democracy. By breaking barriers and crossing boundaries, he symbolized a new era of inclusivity and diversity in politics. However, his journey was not without its fair share of complexities and challenges. His tenure was punctuated by a series of obstacles, both on the personal and political fronts. From the pressures of leading the SNP and managing political crises, to the scrutiny and criticism he faced due to his faith and ethnicity, it was a turbulent time. His subsequent resignation further intensified the tumult, creating ripples across the political landscape. The future of the SNP and Scottish politics following Humza Yousaf's departure remains shrouded in uncertainty. Potential successors find themselves in a precarious situation, tasked with the daunting challenge of navigating a struggling party back to stability. The party's trajectory will undoubtedly be shaped by the individual who assumes the role of the leader next, influencing not only the SNP's course, but also shaping the broader contours of Scottish politics. As we continue to observe these developments unfold, witnessing the ebbs and flows of politics, the triumphs and the trials, we're reminded of the dynamic, ever-changing nature of politics. What is more, we're made aware of the sweeping impact these transitions and upheavals can have, not just within the confines of a single nation, but on a global scale.